All right.
Welcome to the Chive.
Look at that. I'm Zach. This is Martin Starr. You
God
know who
bless.
he is. I just want to say your new short, Out for Delivery, it's such a subtle but powerful piece of film. And it proves that, okay, not everything needs to be 2 hours long. And I want to say thank you for
hold
that.
on.
Yeah.
It could be longer.
Well, okay, that being said, is there a chance that maybe Mark, the funeral home driver, we get an expanded story for him?
I mean, the whole story that was poignant to me, and granted, the backdrop is obviously the pain of what this woman is going through and having a terminal diagnosis and making a choice for herself to make her own decisions about how she wants to end her life and go out on her own terms. But the real story in the script, and I think on the screen as well, and in the expanded version would be all the same, which is this friendship that kind of comes out of nowhere that has its own termination date because they're getting to know each other as she's waiting for this medicine to kick in.
And your heart kind of yearns to see more of that friendship because it happens so abruptly.
Yeah.
You know. That being said, have you worked with Deanna Rooney before?
We hadn't worked together before, but we've known each other for a while. We've been friends and acquaintances in the circles in which we run, and I was really excited to get the opportunity to work with her. That was a big part of the draw for me. And then also I'd worked with Chelsea just previously. She was kind enough to do me a favor on something I had directed a few months prior. So
That's amazing. Chelsea's the director. She's also
yes,
here.
Chelsea's. We swapped roles.
Yeah,
She
that's
directed
awesome.
and I did something else.
That's amazing. So very cool. And it's screening here at Alibi, correct? That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was privileged. I got the private screening. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, isn't that cool?
You're fancy.
I have to ask about Knocked Up. When Jason
You
Segel,
don't have to, but
Well, I
you're
want
making
to.
a choice. I just think we should be honest
Okay.
about what's happening.
I have to for our fan base.
Still a choice, but you.
It is a choice. It is a choice.
Go with
All
it.
right, the Dirty Man competition. Was that your real hair? Because I know facial hair is.
No, we shot it out of order. So I think I started off with chipmunk hair that they'd freshly shaven off local chipmunks in Los Angeles.
Great.
And glued to my face.
Good,
I was
good.
barren at the time.
Good.
I was
Okay.
only 14 when we shot that. So
Amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't grow facial hair.
This is awesome. This is great. Out of all the Apatow crew films that you've worked on, whether that's Freaks and Geeks, whether that's Superbad, what was the most fun you've had on set?
Freaks and Geeks probably was the most fun I've ever had on set.
Yeah.
And it's all been downhill from there. Judd and Paul protected us so thoroughly from the challenges that any production comes into in the way that, I mean, go watch The Studio. I just watched the first 2 episodes of it, and I think Seth encapsulates really well the challenges of creating anything in this business that you love. Like, you know, as you know, it is called show business, and one side is worried about the show and the other side is worried about the business, and it's a difficult road to meet in the middle sometimes. And especially on Freaks and Geeks, I think Judd sheltered us from the challenges he was facing in dealing with NBC at the time. There's a really good documentary about the making of Freaks and Geeks, which I forget the name of it at the moment, but a quick Google search,
Cool.
you'll find it, and it's just really detailed and interviews everybody associated with the show to get a really in-depth look at how the challenges faced affected us, or you know, just the whole roller coaster of making that show. But it was fun. I was 15, turning 16, and I was just like, it felt like summer. It felt like I went on a summer vacation with new friends, and we all just bonded so quickly, and we're still lifelong friends.
Yeah, I think that's a testament to, you know, the camaraderie that you guys built and you still have today. Now you're talking about, you know, go back to Out for Delivery. This is a heavy it's heavy subject material. How do you keep things light on set when you're dealing with this kind of stuff?
I mean, my aspect of it was really just fun. Like, you know, Deanna and I got to do some physical comedy, both me trying to put her on the gurney and then picking her up at the end. So it's just like, we just got to play and have fun and then really kind of get to know each other in a new way as people, and as performers. But, Deanna, wherever you are, I hope you can hear this. I'm singing your praises. Anyway, we really just got to have fun. I think the stuff that she was dealing with in the short, her performance outside of us, our get to know you stuff, and perhaps the pain of coming back to the van and her being deceased.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. What she had to deal with was a lot more emotionally intense. But we just got to. It always is. I think I just disassociate as a performer anyway. So it always just feels like fun to leave myself behind and go on a journey, whether it is through the pain and sorrow of life or through the pleasant, more enjoyable moments in life. It's always fun to me on some level because that's how I live my best.
Yeah.
That's where I enjoy the most, is in performance.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I want to talk real quick about the MCU because there's this crazy fan theory. I don't know if you've heard this before. So,
is this about Dr. Octopus?
No, absolutely not.
Here we go again.
I don't know who that is.
Am I right?
Who's Dr.
Am
Octopus?
I right?
I don't know who that is.
What?
Who's Dr. Octopus?
Sorry?
Who is that? Who's that person? I feel like I'm the butt of the joke here. Do I not know?
Never ask me Marvel.
I'm steering you off course. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. One of my favorite roles of yours is Roman in Party Down.
You were going to ask about whether those two characters are
I
connected
was.
from
That's
the Hulk
exactly.
and the other.
Is that crazy?
Kevin Feige said it, and so I just have to say, I guess he knows what he's talking about. I did not know that they were connected, but we did them so far apart. I mean, I'm friends with Shauna Robertson, and she is forever connected to the man who played Hulk in that movie, and he was kind enough to think that I would be good in that movie, and he reached out and asked if I would do that small, fun part of coming out and playing a pizza delivery guy. And I was like, yeah, you're my hero, Ed. And so that is what that was, fully encapsulated. And then the Spider-Man movies, I got wind through my manager that they had wanted a Martin Starr type, and I was like, oh,
You're like,
I think I got this, guys. So I went in an audition, and then it all kind of came together.
nice. What is your favorite role of all time that you've played, aside from Computer Nerd number
I
one?
haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet. That's a great answer. You think it's out there?
I just like the next challenge is the most fun
Yeah.
one.
Great answer. Well, I love Mark, this role. This film is awesome. So I'm very happy. Thank you for taking the time to chat.
Thanks for taking the time.